Chiefs get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Set. 53 is the mark. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And the Ravens first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down, Baltimore.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, Jackson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
6 guys. Easy.
Mahomes going to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
He may be playing free safety while wrapped up in a corner's body. But Earl Thomas is the best center fielder in the game. He cleans up everything back there as far as I'm concerned. I think he just has intelligence, understands things, and boy, is he tough.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Tim Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Number 53.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
First down, Ravens.
Here we go. 15 run. Watch the run. Watch the edge.
Here's Breida. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Check safety.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check 52.
They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jackson now, throwing again. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain there of 21 yards.
On the ready. Hey, 50. 50's a mic. 50's a mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. That's it. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Owasor. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes now to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time.
Check. No. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to
On first down, here's Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Frank Clark able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. Tucker's kick is good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
Excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter. But you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Cameron Meredith. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's Barkley on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 21. Kelce, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. On the draw, this is Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Completes this one to Meredith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Now Jackson to throw again. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. 51's the mic. Henry. You got nothing in there.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Watch twist. Let it go.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes, wide open receiver, complete. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right there.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on.
They run again with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
53. Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On third down, Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Second year with the Ravens for Hurst. He didn't have the rookie season he was hoping for, just 13 catches. Remember, he's older than the average second-year player. He spent 2 seasons as a pitcher in minor league baseball before hanging up the glove and heading to the gridiron. Now he says he's more determined than ever. Put on 20 pounds of muscle in the offseason. Says he's on a mission with a lot to prove this year.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Shift. Hold up.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
3 buzz.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They're running it.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Ready. 50. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. You pick up another first down with that run.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down.
Ready? Right. Mike 51.
Here I come. Shift. Watch the shift.
This is Breida. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Tim Williams makes the tackle. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's taken down on the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Rolling to his left. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Yellow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on, let's go.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Saquon Barkley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. He's got it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
They're going to try and run the option right. They are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.